What we are going to do now is we're going to use this tool here, and which is a valve spring retainer, which is going to compress this valve spring a little, and we'll be able to remove this little clamp in here. So we are going to compress this, remove that, and then this will free up our valves. So you can see I clean a little bit those three, but you gotta be way better. We need to do a way better job. So this works like this. We get this tool, we put in here, so one side goes in here, and of course one side goes in here and goes right there like this. Okay, and the other side, of course I will need to have two hands, goes right in here in your valve. But I'm not going to put straight on my valve because this is the kit, and this is very rough, and I don't want to put that on my valve. So I'm going to use some of this sponge, put right there, and that will protect my valve from get scratched. And this in here, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put one drop of this assembly lube. This one I got from Summit Racing, and then I'll need to hold this here with a screwdriver so I don't get this spinning like that as I keep twisting on top of my valve, on top of these guys here. Otherwise they're gonna get all scratched. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, so just one little drop. I just open my finger dirty. I'm gonna put on top of here, right? That. Now we put this guy here, twist a little, and I'm going to put my sponge right back in there. Alright. Now I'm going to put my screwdriver right there. It seems to be working. I just need to go enough so the little clip, I'm gonna show you right now. Ideally you gotta wear glasses and stuff. Look at that. So you see the little clip is above here, so I might be able to just use something, prop it out like that, and it should come out. Of course I'll need more hands than the hands I'm using right now. I would need like probably 3 hands to do that, but that's it. So you see the difference, then that one and this one. So keep watching. Okay, so this is the clip in here. I'm going to just do like that. You gotta be careful because I don't want to ruin my, I don't want this spring to jump. There you go. It just fall out on its own. So that's it here, right? And of course this spring will kick hard right now. So I'm gonna take my face out of the way and start undoing it. And there's the other side too. There you go. And the other one we might have better luck removing with this here. No, you see that this moved already, so I would need to go up, see if I can remove it slowly. I'm sure it's alright. Yeah, there you go. It's the other part here. So I'm gonna also put in there. Now the only thing we need to be sure is I want to be sure this thing is not gonna fly away. So just gonna hold with my screwdriver, start there you go. There you go. There's the twisty part. And free. All right. Those parts here, my engine, they are titanium, and so I'm not too worried. But I don't want them to get screwed anyway. So there you go. So you have all the parts here. I'm gonna keep this exactly the same way they are. Put them aside. And now if you push this, you see there is this is your valve. So if you push, you can also pull, right? I'm pulling from the other side, which is this side here. So if I pull, that's my valve. So see how it looks? We're gonna take care of it later, but everything is gonna look like this again. So I'm gonna keep the position so we know where it was, and let's do that to all So this one was a special case. Look at this. Um, I took one of the clip thingies from the inside, but the other one is still holding that spring in place. So I still need to do that again. So I just need to push that again and do it. So this is how it works. You have this valve in there, then you have those guys on top of the engine, right, on top of the head, and then you have those two little clip thingies. So what happens is you put one in here and the other one in here, and hang on, I'm trying to do everything with one hand, and when they go up they lock right in this part here. You see there's a little thing in here, right? So that gets right in there, and sorry for the shaking camera, and stays in here. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to take the second one from down there, and of course I hope I didn't ruin it, because it has pressure in it right now. So let's do it. Okay, there's one little trick. When you have one of those that got stuck in there, you tie enough the spring, flip the head, and start doing like this, right? So this would only move, let me see if I can show you, it's only going to move the spring. See the spring going up and down, and this will free up the little piece. So instead of trying to fish with a screwdriver, you know, just do that. And this is how I'm storing it, just in case you were curious. I just got another one here, which is this guy, and this one we need to untie this thing here, which is going to free up the spring and the little retainer on the top, and there you go. For my project, they're very they're upgraded, so they're extra strong. I'm not sure if you use these and do the same things in one that's not strong enough, it's going to damage this part here. But anyway, I don't think it damages, but you know, something that you might consider researching. And as you saw me mine, those little things here getting stuck in there, if it's not the upgraded ones, it's a normal, it's not titanium, would that break, right? So I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so. But so as you start moving from this side, between those guys here, you don't want to touch this part, because this part here is the camshaft is going to roll here. So you know, you don't want to scratch this, you don't want to do any damage to these guys. So easy way to do is, see this part here, it detaches. So we are going to detach it. Now we are free to move, and then we attach it again. And of course I'm gonna get my little sponge, put on the valve, and rest that there, and hi my boy. One thing I'm gonna do before is I'm gonna put some more assembly lube. This is a very sticky, I don't know if you can see, but sticky lube that is used to assemble the engine. Um, so when you first start, you have oil everywhere, even though pumps did never work and all that stuff. So, alright, so I have my part there. I'm gonna hold it in my own hands. Look. Press a little bit. Not going crazy. I think I have enough clearance. So let me show you. Alright, so you can see a little space on top of that, right? So what I'm going to do is the trick number 2. I'm gonna get this here, flip the head, and just move it like this. And this is the last one, right here. All the other ones have a hole, and this one I'm just gonna push it out, and that's how it goes. Um, you see here the spark plugs. I gotta remove them also because now it's time to clean this up. And also this one. But this video was just to show you how to remove the valve springs, and of course how to use this retainer here. This is great, but you know, as you've seen, I dropped this thing like 20 times, but I think just a small piece of tape in here would fix the problem. So you can just twist as much as you can. Um, I might send this to clean because I think it's gonna come out very nice. I'm gonna see how my block is gonna come back tomorrow, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do with the head. Yeah, so this video was just to show you how to use this tool here, um, which is the spring valve spring um, removal. Because I mean, you can't take it. You can make stuff up, get some clamps, and make it happen. But you know, having the proper tool, it took me probably 2 hours to do all of this. Uh, Probably a more experienced person will take less time. But I keep thinking, like, if it's a V8, this is just a four-cylinder, and look at how many. You know, 16 of those. It's like wow. And um, I mean, it is alright. This tool is great. You've seen how many times I dropped this little thing, but I think just a small piece of tape on the corner of um, this thing here will stick in there so it won't fall anymore. But I just think it's stupid. But I would recommend, because if you like it or not, I did the job. I removed my uh, springs. Next video probably would be, I'm gonna clean some of those here, so you see that there's a lot of carbon. Those here are the exhaust side, and the other ones are the um, gas, the explosion side, right? And you see the exhaust side is a little larger. Um, so cool. Stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet. Um, and I also have a website called www.carbonmodsgarage.com, which I have all the videos I'm posting on YouTube. Probably this one that you're watching will be there very soon, and you can get more detail, or it's sort of a blog, and you have some more pictures there. But don't forget to subscribe and give me support on the YouTube. All right? Thank you. Later.